Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today we are not on Hartung Family Farms. We're actually on a neighbor property of the farm. Getting this corn harvested, custom harvested by a buddy of mine. So he runs Deere. He's got a S790 and a 16-row head out here, and then a 9RX and a 2,000 bushel cart running. Pretty neat. At some point I'll go run with him for a day, or maybe he'll let me run his combine for a bit, get some green on this channel, because obviously I have a lot of experience running green, but never been able to film much or any of it. So we are just getting up to the farm. It is lunchtime. Nathan, I believe, is just starting to harvest. Pat's harvesting up in Bellevue, so we're gonna have the combine split for today, which kind of sucks, but we don't want to move that big combine up north because we got rain coming on Saturday, or tonight and tomorrow. So we don't want to move up there because it'll we don't want to, basically, if we can avoid having stuff outside in the storms and everything like that, we try to. So Nathan's just gonna pick corn around here today, and we're gonna go from there. And we already got a full grain cart, so I need to run a truck back, like now. What trailer is that? I am very confused. Why do we got a Wilson trailer sitting here? Huh, strange. Where is the day cab? Oh, I was gonna take the 99, but it doesn't start. Batteries are shot on it and they never swapped it, so we gotta wait to do that. So I gotta go grab the day cab, which is sitting over here at Jerry's, fire that thing up real fast, and I'll pull that thing out back. Ooh, I think I see my wheat starting to grow. Well, that will be good. We got some wheat starting to grow here too. All right. There she is. Get this thing fired up and get over there at our rapido. Puffin'. There's Cade. He's running cart for us today. Nathan's buddy. I'm taking this thing back to go stage for him. Full. All done. So now we'll go dump it. Neighbor pulling in double wagons. I love it. So this truck right here is not in an ideal spot. I was able to sneak by, but I only had about 6 inches on either side. Rather not do that, so I'm gonna fire this behemoth up and get it moving. Oh. And we did finish up all the high moisture corn that we wanted to do yesterday, so that is good. Oh wow. So I can figure out how to drive this guy. That's kind of fun. I haven't driven a K-Dub in a while. Kenworth. Here's what that ground up high moisture corn looks like. Kind of see we put about 6,500 bushel in, 68 I believe. Kind of see it's just the corn powdered up, crushed. We do not want to see that whole corn kernels. You want to crack it, because when you crack it, it actually allows the cow, when it digests it, to ingest all of the starch materials. Whereas if you don't crack the corn, sometimes the cow will basically just eat it up and poop it out. You guys ever had where you just eat a lot of corn and some of it stays? You know what I mean? That's what happens. So that's why we were doing that. Yeah, see, I want to know why there's a brand new Wilson trailer sitting in our yard that was just delivered yesterday or this morning. Anybody know? Anybody got any clue? I don't. We don't run Wilson on the farm, so that's why I'm kind of curious. We never have. Why we never have, I don't know, but just never have. Unloading. So I think I'm actually going to walk over to my car and bring that back, because it's okay if this thing dumps for a little while. Chuck on the dryer and then I'll walk over and grab it. Seeing wheat poking through. That's good. See how this stuff takes. I'm especially curious in the, well, Makes quite a bit of wheat poking through here in all the high residue areas. Maybe the wheat with the residue will poke through faster than the wheat in bare dirt. Actually, that might make somewhat sense because the wheat and the residue actually has something to bond to kind of give it moisture, because for a seed to germinate, it needs to swell up and take in moisture. Well, when it's in bare dirt and like it's not actually firmly pressed into the dirt, it might not be able to. Whereas if it's in all this residue, it when there gets a rain shower, it very well could. I don't know, we'll see. But either way, this wheat's starting to pop up. Cool. Hi cows. Hi cows. Just scraping up the last of the food. Okay, let's head back and go dump that truck. Yeah, let's make a mess. Oh, forgot that was gonna shoot out. So I'm just draining this water. It's gonna make an absolute mess out of things, but what do? I'll come back over and check. At least this hose will carry most of the water down there. I got probably 1,000 gallons to dump out. Yuck. We'll see if she'll work. She not working. Oh well. Can't mess with it too long. I gotta go back because I guarantee they probably got a load. I just had a vulture. I'm gonna look at that. I'm eating my lunch and I just look at my mirror. Oh, he's above me. I see the shadow. Look at my mirror. I just see a vulture right here. So it's like 5 feet off the ground. Right there. Bye. Oh, he's hunting for, that's a raven or something. I'm not sure what that is. Hunting for field mice. Look at him just floating in the air. The wind's coming this way, so he's just floating into the wind. Huh. Coming down. Another load. Coming in. Cookies are good. This is a little dusty. We need rain. So we got wet corn coming in from out back on my loads, and Kurt's got some like 90% corn he's bringing in. So Pat's up at Bellevue harvesting a field that's kind of going down up there, and Nathan's just out back. I think the thought is maybe Sunday we'll bring Nathan's combine up. Well, there's Cade. In with another load. Okay, so it's not every day you see the perspective from a truck driver, because just yesterday, in this video, I was running a grain cart. So now Cade, Nathan's buddy, is running it for us, because my dad's not able to help today because he's got a football game to go to, or to ref. So, see that pile of corn right there? And there's another one right there. I'm gonna try and catch that amount of corn that basically just stays in the grain cart when you're done. Which I think is kind of silly, but. That was like nothing. Yeah, that was nothing. Compare that to that, or that's even worse. I don't know. Well, leave that thing right there. Come back for you. Okay, we're doing better now. Cade's already coming down with another load, and I was only here for a couple minutes. Nathan must be on the long rows. Okay. Keeping the pits dumping right now. Okay, so I am looking at troubleshooting that light. So the flashers are working, they're on right now, so you can match up flasher and then the power surges. So I think I found out which one is which. It's those three. Cool. Okay, so I checked I got power going on the flashes like you saw on the one side. I checked the other side and it was only like getting up to 4 volts, which is concerning. I was hoping to either be 0 or 12. So it also could be a connection thing. So what I'm going to do is just plug up the back hopper and then take the light off of that other side and see if that works. So what I like about truck driving is I'm not solely 100% dedicated to the truck. Only, I don't know, maybe 5 days a year when we're hauling from a long ways away. But even then, when I'm dumping, I can be doing other things. For example, I was just messing with my spreader because I think I'm going to go up north and spread later today. Spread that cover crop of those soybeans that Pat just picked or harvested the last 2 days. So I was messing with that. No, I did not make progress on it, but I got closer. I'm just trying to troubleshoot some issues on it. Whoops, he's moving. Kicker in high gear. Okay, let's go mess with that spreader some more. Hello, cow. Just eat the scraps. Hello, cow. So Sean just took my spot trucking. I'm gonna go spread some cover crop up north of those 2 hilly bean fields. Gonna go spread them out and then good question. Probably come home and call it a day. Be my guess. Maybe go hang out with the wife a little bit early. Just pulling this thing out of the way. It's our Grouser blade. Curtis runs this guy. I'm just pulling this out of the way so I can get the interrogator out. Okay, let's go get loaded up with some wheat. Okay, that should work. Quite a bit in there. Hopefully that'll be 32 acres. There's the neighbors. Mr. Marvin, 4 sets of straight trucks and a John Deere grain cart. Oh, he's laying some corn. They're raking some bales too. Just rolling into town, man, you can boot, scoot, and boogie going 40.5 miles an hour. Jeez. Honestly, this thing rides better than I was expecting. I was expecting worse. In the fields where it's worse, but it's not too bad. Now that is a trailer. My goodness, that featherweight is huge. Just rolling through town. Neighbors out doing some bales. And we're just getting to Bellevue. Let's go. So we got these 2 hillsides that we combined in this video right here, and probably the Budman, not sure. But look at this foliage. Perfect week for it. Leaves are changing. Fall is here. Oh, hello. Was not expecting that. Now let's go spread some cover crop. Took 7 gallons to get here. 7 gallons of diesel. No, 6 gallons. It's not bad. I think it was 25 miles, something like that. Now let's cross the river for the first time with this guy. Man, this is a straight goat hill. if I would drop that rear tire off, I would absolutely flip this guy. So this tricycle is the big reason why I did not want to buy it, is hillside stability. Just like three-wheelers aren't as popular anymore, this thing's just like a giant three-wheeler. But they have sold so many in Jackson County that as long as I'm careful and I'm not just a seat sitter and I'm an actual operator, I'll be okay. But you guys know me. That's sometimes in question, but we'll get it figured out. Either way, I got my spinners warming up. They're at speed. Back there warming the hydraulics up. We'll get up there and we'll start spreading. Right. Got enough left for this field. I might not quite get it done, but it'll be dang close. This is a slope. Just taking my time heading up this hill. Oh, we're cruising. 15 mile an hour across this field. Not too shabby. Just about out of product to it. Actually, probably be about right. Yeah, I can see why they sell a lot of these things. These are good machines. They're solid, easy to run. Like I said, I'm in one of our steeper fields and I'm not having any issues at all. I'm being careful around waterways and the steep stuff, but overall, not doing too bad. Right here, I'm going 20. You can barely feel it. In a tractor, not even close. I would not even be going close to 20. I think I got up to 18 mile an hour once, and that was in the flat hilltop at Andrew and across the road. So some of our best ground. Whereas here, this is some of our worst ground, and I'm going 20. That's pretty crazy, the efficiency you can get with these things. Just the ride quality's better. Won't be able to spread as far as our Salford, but I'm happy with it. Cool. I did get the parts bill for the GPS, to get the GPS going, and I'm trying to remember what else. There's a seat, and oh, I have a boost turbo pressure sensor going out. So I got the bill for that, $5 grand, oof. But I know the dealership, hopefully we'll stand behind some of it. Like I said, I mean, it's a used spreader. I know there's going to be issues, but I bought what I thought was a field-ready machine. So I'm hoping they'll stand behind it and, like I said, make it a field-ready machine. We'll see. Conversations are ongoing. I have faith in this dealership. We've worked with them for years. Heading down the goat hill. All done. Spread a solid 32 acres. And burned about 20 gallons of diesel to do it. Actually not 20, probably 15 gallons of diesel, so not the most efficient, but honestly, we didn't just buy the spreader for a business proposition. We did this to benefit the farm. So what I did was we spread cover crops on this wheat. The reason we did that is to hold the soil. Bean stubble does not put down a lot of roots compared to like corn does. So we like to supplement it and let something grow over for the last month or so of our growing season. Like get wheat or something in there to get roots down and plant mass to help hold that soil in. That's at least what we're hoping. Well, I just got that code. The Google box says it's a depth temperature issue. That sounds cheap. So I'm gonna chill here for a little bit. Pat's doing the really steep stuff right now. So I'm gonna chill here, let this thing just cool down for a little bit. I wasn't really running that hard, so just have to see what that code does. Probably do a key cycle here in a bit. There's Patrick going at it. Just about got this field done. I'm just gonna shut this guy down. Let this thing shut down. Just let it sit for about 10 minutes or so and kill the bed. No problem. Hopefully, I just got a code for depth temperature too high. Okay, she's been here for a little while. I'm gonna try to take her home. She's been, I shouldn't say been here. She's been shut down for about 10 minutes, so we'll see what that does. Battery on. Fire up. Electrical things never hurt. Just to give her the old battery reset. Alright, let's take her home. Let's head her home. Alright, just doing a quick walk around. We'll keep rolling. Blinky, blinky, flashy, flashies are still working. So there's definitely some things I got to do to this unit. Gotta get this thing unstuck. At some point, it's kind of just seized to the bottom. So I'll just stick a come along to it or something. So I gotta do that. Gotta finish painting. But I'm hoping we'll start fertilizer maybe end of next week. We shall see. Okay, let's see if I can grab a come along and get that front plate off, or at least get it loose. And then while this thing cools down, we'll call her good. Okay, that is a tomorrow job. Or another day job. It's getting too late. I'll put the sucker away. Okay, well, the grinder guy's coming to get his truck right now. That was about the shortest we've ever had that truck, because we usually get that for the last 3 years we've gotten it, and we only had it for a day and a half. Not too bad. So Nathan just said that he ran out of fuel, or he's getting out of fuel if he wants to keep going for a couple hours. So I'm gonna run him back some fuel, and bad news is we're out of fuel. So not sure what we're gonna do about that. I'm gonna go check the dryer, check the wet bin and the dry bin, because gotta be getting close to the dry bin for sure. Ooh, got some oil leaking. So I'm up on top of the bin right now, checking to see how winded, how much room we got left, and there's not much room, less than a ring for sure. Alright, pull this thing over to the fuel, get as much as I can out of her. Alright, let's head out, let's go deliver some fuel. Well, I think I might know why this truck keeps dying. The freaking dome light's on. That's been on all day. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? Well, now this thing's definitely not going to start, because the dome light's really nice. You gotta make sure it's off. There you go. Okay. And I know I'm going to address the title of this video. You guys can't see, but we bought a new trailer. And we are a trader. Brought a brand new Wilson 40-foot trailer. I know you guys can't see anything, but she's pristine. We'll make a full review video of it here at some point. And no, this is not a demo. We bought it because we need another trailer, and the way we acquired it, the price was right. We'll just say that. All right, let's go. Okay, I'm on a rescue mission. So much for going home early. Basically, the driver we have, this is the first day running grain cart, and we put him in a heck of a field. So I'm gonna go help him get down a couple of these hills. Like I said, the guy who's running grain cart for us today, brand new, and we picked a heck of a farm for him to start on. It is a challenging one, to say the least, with all the hills and terrain and everything like that. So he was gonna go down the hill loaded, and he was a little bit nervous, which rightfully so. I honestly don't blame him, and I am glad that he's more safe than sorry, that's for sure. So I took over his spot for a load, just to help them get around the field. Friday night lights, heck of a view. Cut up on top of town now. Gotta love it. Making our way around the trees. This used to be a hay strip, so we'll see how this goes. If he's able to make it all the way around or not. See how many times I'll have to back up. Probably a lot. Trying to get out of this big old fence. Made it. That's good. Our double crop beans are looking good. Yeah, I'm going a little fast, but that's okay. Getting to the less steep part. Just about empty. Must have plugged a row or something. Either way these guys are going. Try to run for a couple more hours tonight. Try to at least. Nathan's got fuel. So, and then I actually just got a call from Curtis. I might head up to Bellevue. Cold yellow, bin's running over. Whew. Whew. Okay. So I just hit the resume hold button. That basically means, man, I'm out of breath. Basically means stop unloading. We have issues. So I just stopped it. So now the real question, did I spill any corn? The fan's already on. So when you have a full bin and you turn the fans on, it blows more corn out. So that to me tells me we didn't spill any corn. Well, we didn't induce it like that, but let's find out. Didn't see any there. And we're good. Change of plans. I'm gonna head up to Bellevue. We got rain coming. Probably gonna have tomorrow off. Let's work late tonight. Let's go. Exactly. Filling. This red light's actually kind of handy. So I'm just sitting here waiting for a load. It's 10:15. Oof, late. All right, I see Brian coming. It's 10:30. Get home to the farm around 11 or so. And I'll probably get home around midnight. It's all right, we're getting a lot done. We picked quite a bit of corn up here today. With that 8-row head, which like I said, it's doing this cut up type fields. Any day that you can do close to 50 acres is a good day, and I think that's about what he did. I know he did 25 acres across the road and about 20 acres here, so he did 45 acres. That's pretty good for that little 8-row combine. And then Nathan did, he probably did close to 50 acres himself. I know he did about 20 out back, and he had to do at least 30 in that piece. Yeah, so we had a pretty good day. I mean, 90 acres being as spread out as we are, and as inefficient as we are, because like I said, especially with Nathan, like we had to have the grain cart drive about a mile one way to to unload. So that's not efficient at all. So for being as inefficient as we are, we're doing pretty good. If we can average 100 acres a day, I mean, that's unheard of. So, well, here comes Brian. We'll start the truck up. We'll get ready to hit the road. Late night fill up with the 80-50. We're getting some rain now. Just rolling into the farm. Oh, sleepy. 11 o'clock. All right, let's hit the road. Well, first long night of the year. So now I am sleepy and I need to hit the road. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, take it easy, stay safe, and ta-ta for now. Good.